So, as I told you, the superior surface forms the floor of the lateral ventricle along with the caudate nucleus. Okay, and then related to, as I told you, caudate nucleus laterally, and then what you are able to see here is the fornix. So, the fornix is actually separated from the thalamus by your thalamostriate vein. Okay, so and stria terminalis, so these two actually separate the thalamus from the fornix. So the thalamostriate vein and the mainly your as I told you, the stria terminalis separates the fornix from the thalamus. Okay, then coming to the, okay, so here you are able to see the thalamus medially, and that is mainly your choroid plexus of the lateral ventricle, as I told you. Okay, and this is your caudate nucleus, and that is your one more nucleus called as the lentiform nucleus. So all that we will see in the forthcoming classes. So inferior surface related to the thalamus and subthalamus, which we have already discussed in the sagittal section in the first few slides. So the medial surface will be lined by ependyma and forms the lateral wall of the third ventricle, and the two thalamus on the medial surface are connected by the interthalamic adhesions. So interthalamic adhesions, which you are able to see in the depth. Okay, then so interthalamic adhesions connecting the depth, and hypothalamic sulcus separates the thalamus from the hypothalamus, and lateral surface. So this lateral surface is related to this band of white matter, which is called as the internal capsule. So this is one of the important fibers from the cerebral cortex. So this internal capsule is lying between the thalamus medially and the lentiform nucleus laterally. So medially you see the mainly your thalamus and the caudate nucleus, and that is your lentiform nucleus. So between these three nucleus, within a narrow space, you are able to see the internal capsule, which is the white matter of the cerebrum, and it is also classified under the projection fibers. Okay, so we will come to that later on with the white matter of the cerebrum. So as I told you, there is a band of white matter which is called as the stria medullaris thalami at the junction of the medial and the superior surface. So these are about the external features of the thalamus. Now coming to the internal structure, so we have seen this is a large mass of gray matter. So now you are able to see it is divided into many nucleus. Okay, so it consists of many nucleus. So the nuclear groups are actually divided into anterior group, then you have a lateral group, and then you have the medial group. So broadly they are divided into anterior group, medial group, and then the lateral group by this band of white matter, which is actually called as the internal medullary lamina. Okay, so this band of white matter you are able to see called as the internal medullary lamina, because on the lateral surface you also have one more band of white matter, which is